Hey everyone, my name is Danos, and we're playing another game of OpenFront. 30 players in Britannia this game. So, it's pretty crowded. The max amount of players for this map is 40. Last video I published, I played Britannia 2, and there were only 10 players. So these are going to be two very different games. What I am doing is spawning in the same spot. I really like the north of Scotland. I feel like I can kind of control trade. A lot of boats, I think, are going to go by here. There's not too many players around. So that's basically why I'm doing this. My base strategy for expanding at the start is clicking when I get 1,000 more population. So what that lets me do, if you see in the bottom left corner of the screen, population, it increases faster when you have more. So that's why I'm not sending out all my troops right off the bat to take all this land. I'm just kind of slowly expanding. I know that I'll be able to take, a lot of these bots. I'm essentially growing up to 10K here. And now I'm just going for the smallest spots I can. Those are going to give me some gold very quickly. I see trading. He's a human player to my south there. Request an alliance, and luckily he takes it. Just going to keep expanding into bots. I've got 42k gold. It's not bad. And I'm actually leading the game at this point. So maybe that's kind of surprising because of the amount of hills around here. But, it happens. I lose the crown, but that's okay. So trading, what I'm seeing him do is he's taking land right on our borders. And I'm thinking he's a good player because what he's kind of doing is blocking me from expanding near him. So he's sort of reserving, and by doing that, he's reserving territory, nearby, and he's not letting anyone else take it. I'm gonna fast forward this part of the game here because, I'm just going into bots. I'm not fighting any players at the moment. And what I'm doing is I'm reserving my own territory, and you'll see trading. He's kind of trying to boat into, bots near me, but I don't want to let him do that. He's a pretty big player, and I feel like he's good. So, I also just want a good chunk of territory for myself at the beginning here. So things are going pretty well. I've got 200k troops. I'm just finishing off that bot there for Triu. And at this point, I'm kind of looking around. So I'm slowing the game back down now. I've got nuking to the west. I've got Anon 491 to the south. I'm bordering 4 pretty powerful players already. It's really hard to tell how this is going to go right now. I'm looking at nuking. What I'm doing now is I'm sending a few troops at him, and I want to see how he reacts. Because what's happened to me in the past is players bordering me, they will slowly creep into my territory. What I mean by that, they'll send small attacks, and maybe I'm distracted, I'm dealing with something else, so I don't really pay too much attention to that. But over time they end up taking 10-15% of my land, and it really weakens me. So I was just testing nuking there. I just requested an alliance, he accepts, which is fantastic. I did that because I basically saw that I can't really mess with him. He's not distracted. Nuking is locked into this game right now, so trading, nuking, these two guys, they're dangerous, but I see AD 971, he's running a bit lower on troops. I hit him with about a 200k attack here, and he's only got a few defense posts protecting him. He's going down at this point. I just, I go into him. I think he was fighting nuking, it's possible too. So, dealing with the two of us it's not fun. But it's not like we were allies or anything like that either. So now I'm looking at Leon, next logical target, right? I can't go into trading, nuking, we're allies anyways. No need to break a good alliance unless you absolutely have to. that's kind of how I think of things in this game. So, you know, I just conquered him, got 481k gold out of that, by the way, which is massive for such a, you know, a smaller player. And I kind of want to establish like a battleship presence in this area. Figure I can intercept, you know, a decent amount of trade probably. I'm looking at south now because he's relatively low on troop counts. So, you know, I'm just going straight into him. And I can finally set up a warship here. And yeah, I'm just gonna slowly take territory. I'm not gonna do a big push right now. I kind of want to keep a low profile as I'm doing this. And south, he's getting attacked by nuking, so he's dealing with him right now. You know, big opportunity for me, so I just decide to go in. I think you really got to be careful with when you decide to push, because look how quickly this happens. And I just barely squeezed by between trading and Celtic Empire there to grab the rest of South's territory. So, like, this was really, really good timing. I'm just gonna pat myself on the back here. I didn't do a big attack. I kept a low profile, and you know, I think he was prioritizing dealing with nuking instead of me. So I think that's why I kind of won that battle. So at this point in the game, I'm bordering 6 different people. DID is the weakest one, and he's got like no defense posts. I don't know if he was expecting to have to deal with me, so I'm just going into him now. And yeah, I gotta be careful here. WWW to my south there, the yellow guy, he's pretty powerful. And yeah, at this point I just want to defend what I have. So I'm setting up a few defense posts just in case trading or nuking get any ideas. Please don't attack me, guys. Like, we've had a great friendship so far. So now I'm gonna go into Celtic Empire. He's only got like 200k troops, and I can hit him with like a 200k attack. So I do that. I'm looking at Imperial Fleet. He's got a lot of buildings. That guy, he's doing okay. But WWW did actually attack me just now. So now I need to defend against him. I'm building defense posts. I don't want to pick a fight with WWW. Like, he's number 2 on the leaderboard. He's got 16% of the map, and if I pick a fight with him, maybe Anon could go into me nuking anybody. So yeah, now I'm just looking at my options. You know, Imperial Fleet looks good, but Anon 491, he hasn't actually been moving too much. And I'm starting to wonder like what his strategy is. Like, he's got a decent amount of gold, so you know, he's doing that right, you know, I think. But I'm setting up a nuke launcher because I think I want to hit him with that, unless something else happens. So yeah, I'm just kind of debating where exactly I want to hit him now. I'm thinking middle of his territory, but then again, maybe I can get a little piece of WWW with the hydrogen bomb as well. So that's what I decide to do. I hit Anon 491. I'm aiming just a bit more south than the middle of his territory. WWW is still kind of annoying here. He's still pushing me, but I'm gonna focus on Anon. Like, this is the best way to get a lot of territory really fast right now. So yeah, now I'm kind of looking. Okay, is Seraphim maybe the next best target? Anon 684, that guy, he's got defense posts, so he'd be a bit harder to take. And Imperial Fleet is actually attacking me right now, along with WWW, so this is not fun. I forget about like around London right now, and I'm just going to focus on Imperial Fleet. I do not want to deal with, you know, 2 people ganging up, essentially. And I'm going to hit Seraphim with just a little friendly nuke. It's just, it's a love tap. That's what that is. Imperial Fleet's got no troops, so I'm going heavy now. I hit him with like 250k troop attack here, and he's got a lot of cities. Like, this is, I think I played this pretty well. And just as that kind of finishes up, Seraphim gets hit with that little nuke, which does take out 2 of his cities, so, you know, it's not nothing. I want to keep my alliance with trading here, but, you know, I don't know if he's not accepting. Anyway, I'm just focused on WWW at this point, because you can see, look at all the land he's expanded into. But, you know, Seraphim, honestly, he still hasn't set up defense posts. Like, I just gotta go for this guy now. It's just open fields I can take. And yeah, like, this is looking really good at this point in the game. I don't want WWW to cut me off, so I'm setting up that defense post. I don't know if it's enough, but, you know, I'm not letting him close that gap between me and, or himself and Anon 684. And WW, he's got no troops now, 19k, so I gotta push him. I'm actually starting to get low on troops myself, so, you know, anything could happen at this point. I could get betrayed. This is just, yeah, it's distressing. And, you know, you can see in Ireland there, trading, he's kind of taking advantage. He's going after WWW. What I just did is I sent a hydrogen bomb at Anon 684, but WWW right now, he's got a low troop count, so I got to go into him. A lot of stuff is going on, guys, and I think that's one of the reasons why it's kind of tough to talk while the game is actually playing. Like, I could be doing 3 things at once, you know. So yeah, Anon, I mean, he's done at this point. That hydrogen bomb was really effective. So yeah, I can just, you know, kind of, I don't really like using this, but I can mop him up a little bit. You know, you know, good player. Like, he discouraged me from attacking him for a long time, thanks to his defense posts he had. Now nuking is actually attacking me, so he betrayed me. You know, which kind of hurts, but hey, like, I understand. I especially understand since I can murv this guy, so, like, you know, have your fun nuking. No, I mean, he knows that I'm doing really well, so, you know, I'm not surprised he went after me. And I hit him with a big attack now, just as the Merv is landing down. The reason why, right, the Merv kind of hits me as a consequence of that, but I do that so that I can grab, like, his little pockets of territory. You can see he still has little bites of territory. Now at this point, like, I think I've pretty much won this. I'm at 71% of the map. WWW, you know, he fought valiantly, right? But yeah, like, really good player. Like, he knew to deal with me, or try and deal with me earlier. I see him, he just try and set up a little nuke site there, a nuke launcher, so I just take him over. And, you know, trading's been so cool this whole game. You know, like, he has not betrayed me, but finally, you know, he has sent a little hydrogen bomb my way. So, you know, I'm just gonna push him now, and this should basically be the ticket to winning, and that's it. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. Really fun game for me, and subscribe if you want more videos.